Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kati and today it's time to make my September setup for my health and habit trackers and gratitude journal, and I thought to take you with me and let's see how it goes. I'm not so good at doing and talking at the same time, but I decided to try again. I try to think now what I'm supposed to write. I'm doing my gratitude journal first because that's easy, or as easy as it can get on camera. So that's September. This is something that I do very simple for myself, so I just write the dates here. I'm not going with stickers, I'm not going with stencils, I'm not going with anything special, just freehand writing. I'm not going to make this any more time consuming, or because I don't feel the need for it, because I really like to write in here, so I don't need to make this more pretty for myself. Why I don't use stickers, if you have watched my videos you have maybe noticed that I don't use stickers. I just don't like the uneven writing surfaces. This goes to 24, so if I would have stickers on every page, I don't think that would work until the year 24. I'm thinking how many days? 30. That's why I don't use stickers. And even although washi is very slim, that makes the bulk also, so I just go with the pen. I'm always interested to see or to hear when I do these videos what I end up talking about, because that's always a surprise for me also. Then this is the thing where I use stencils, and that takes time, but I don't know, maybe because I love stencils, maybe this is the place where I still want to use them. So I have my stencils. This is just an photo book album where I have a lot of, well, it's Hobonichi season, so I have a lot of Hobonichi things here from previous years, from previous planners, and some writing boards, just anything Hobonichi concerned, and some extras, magnets, my Midori stickers, and then I have my stencils and the Hobonichi writing board again. Let's see, I always forget what I'm supposed to use, but I think I use these letters and numbers, and then I use this. I don't know why I can't remember that. I think I use this because I always think about those, yes. I use my jet stream to write, and I had an idea if I should do these in blue, because I write in black, so then these would be a bit different. I don't know if I like that, but if I don't try, I will never find out. So shall we try blue this time? Do I have blue here? Yes, I have. Okay, let's go with blue for September. I don't know why, but I feel like doing something different for a change. I'm so ready for a change in a lot of things, and I have been like crazy cleaning or decluttering lately. I'm putting a laminated sheet here behind so I don't get so much indentations on the other side. What are we writing? September. This is the tricky part. I usually make a lot of mistakes now when I do this while filming. Then when I decide to, okay, I'm not going to film this, and then I survive without making any mistakes. Because it's hard to think and talk and do and everything. And now I forgot what I was talking about. Yes, the changes. And if you hear airplanes in the background, I'm sorry, they are landing now from this side, so we can hear the landing airplanes. I'm living pretty close to the main airport here in Finland, so when the winds come from the certain direction, the airplanes will either land or rise over our house. Then I can hear the planes. Yes, changes. So I thought this is also a good opportunity to talk about little the past month, what has happened, because I'm not doing any more those journal flips because I'm not journaling in that way how I did previously with my stencils in my Hobonichis and so. So then of course I have my spending video every month that I do, and there I talk everything spending related, but because I talk about so much about those things, I don't have an opportunity to talk about anything else because those videos would be too long and I want to keep it on the topic. So I thought maybe this could be a good opportunity once a month to talk about things happened and on my mind. I don't know, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Oh, I have to focus for a moment. How did I do this? How I'm going to do this? I just have to do it. Is this the right stencil? I think it is. Yeah, let's just do it. It's just a tracker, nothing else. And that's why, and actually yes, I'm sorry. Now that I'm freely talking, you can hear how all over the place my mind and thoughts and everything is. But this is the reason why I chose this. Now we are in the Hobonichi season. So I used previously the Hobonichi Weeks for tracking things, but then it was like too much, because now that I'm just tracking my habits and health and the gratitude journal. So a Hobonichi Weeks, it's nice, but it's like too much. I don't need so much. The weekly pages, the monthly layouts, and then the note pages. That's just too much. And with my tight, it feels tight. My tight budget, I just can't afford anything like that. So that's why a year ago I went with this Midori B6 Slim, the gridded version, because it's easy to write and have these trackers when you have a grid. And this is perfect because it has 32 rows. So I can fit a whole month this way, and this is 18, so you could also fit a whole month this way. So I just thought this was perfect and I wanted to try it. And actually that video a year ago when I introduced these has been one of my most watched, I think, but I think that was because of the thumbnail. It was beautiful. So that's probably why people were my blue stopped working. That's why I took many pens, so if I have problems I can just change the pen. But I have been enjoying these Midori notebooks, and one reason is also because the Hobonichi Weeks, I was very often messing my page. So I wrote something with my fountain pen and then and then it's all over the place. Why don't my pens work? No. I'm happy with this Midori notebook for my tracking. This works nicely. The weeks would be perfect if I would need a weekly layout, but because I just used those mainly for tracking and stats, I just felt it was too much. And now I bought these two. The other one is for my YouTube stats and tracking, and the other one is for my health and habit tracking and my gratitude journal. And these will last me many years. So that's a huge save in my budget. A huge one. Because with the same amount that I would buy 1 week's, I can probably buy at least 2 of these, and then these last me, I don't know, 3-4 years. I don't remember what I counted, but that's a huge save. Oh no, did I break it? Yes, oh no, my number 5 broke. What a disaster. Oh no, my number 5 broke. I have also, what did I, no, now I'm sad. Well, I can survive, let's, I don't have a spare. It's okay, I just breathe, relax. It's because this pen isn't working and I was getting aggressive. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm saying that to myself, it's okay. I don't know. I haven't used these blue inks, so maybe that's why they are a bit like not working so well. I'm okay. My stencil is not okay, but I'm okay. Now I'm scared to break my stencils. Yes, 30 days. I need some coffee to get over that loss. Okay, maybe I can continue. It's always sad when something breaks, especially it would be so easy if I would make a yearly Hobonichi order from the store like I did previously, and then just throw a few new stencils and everything in the basket. But now that I'm not ordering anything, so when something breaks, it's a huge loss. But I don't know, I'm interested to see. So now it's, when I'm filming, it's the 30th of August. So the store will be open when you see this on Wednesday, maybe if you watch it right away. So the store will be open tomorrow on Thursday, the 1st of September. And I saw that when I was editing my Hobonichi first impression video. I saw that the international shipping costs will increase. So I'm kinda interested to see how much they will increase them when the Hobonichi sales start. So we are not able to see it yet, but they have been expensive previously. So I'm a little terrified to see if they increase them, how huge they will be. But that is what you are willing to pay if you want to buy from the store and get your nice freebies. I don't know, I'm curious to see if I will some year buy from the Hobonichi store. This year, I think it was in June when I emptied my savings from my stationery budget, because I bought my first VDS and then I have bought also some other things. So I don't have enough money in my budget at the moment to order from the Hobonichi store. If I would have like an extra 100-200 euros there lying, maybe then I would have the opportunity. But now that I don't have so much extra money, am I doing this right? Yes, laying around, so I can't, and I really try not to buy things just because. I really try now only to buy things that I think that I could really love, like that could become my favorites. So I have, of course, I went the store through again, was it yesterday, and all the covers, but there is nothing like that's like you know, making that reaction. Like, okay, maybe I had that reaction on my first impression, but then when I look closely, and for me it's not only about the picture, it's also the materials. What is it made of? What color are the bookmarks? If it's like, if I like the outside, it's not enough. I also have to love the inside, or vice versa. And if I love the cover but I hate the bookmarks, it's also like, why should I pay a lot of money for that some part I already hate? And I know it's tough to wait for something that you really love, because I'm very picky and I don't want to have a collection. I want to have everything in use. And that is also what when I now have been doing the decluttering, it's like I don't really have a need for new things, and especially if I want to have everything in use, so I can't buy just because. Believe me, I would love to buy just because, if I just like something a little bit, but I need and want that money for something that I would really love and need. So no Hobonichis for me this year either. And although I can say there are cute things, but there are a lot of cute things in the world. And with those shipping costs, for me it doesn't make any sense to buy anything with those shipping costs if you are not buying a lot. And for me a lot is like with over 100 euros, or, well, I don't know what the new shipping costs will be, but if they are huge, they really like add to the price what you are paying for those nice small things. Here is my plan. I did this so that I wouldn't make any mistakes, but let's see. And this is actually, this, if you are wondering, this is a very strong magnet. These magnets are from an Oli block, because I have the problem that all my Oli blocks, maybe I have one that's still intact, but all have broken from here. And I don't know if it's this material, but all have broken. And then I have put some washi here, but now enough is enough. So I cut this open and I found these nice magnets, and I can use these in my book, like here, just nicely without any stupid plastic cover. They take less space, they are not, I don't see them from here, and I don't have to be angry about these breaking down on me. So this is an early block, what I have here. So let's see. Here in August, I have been pretty happy with my tracking. So here I use these Chic clean color dots to track first my sleep, and the color code goes like blue is the best, green, blue is like excellent, green is good, yellow is like and red is then bad. So I use that for my sleep and pain, mood, productivity category, and then for my steps, over 10,000 is blue, over 7,000 is green, and then under 7,000 is yellow. And here these colors come from my sugar intake, so I have set myself some how many grams is what. So blue is here 0 sugar intake in a day. And here you can see there is a lot of blue days. That's because my spouse, yes, thank you, honey. He made us a challenge. I don't know how I will survive because we are living now in August. He made us a challenge not to buy anything sweet until next year. So that's like, August, September, October, November, December. 5 months. 5 months without buying anything sweet. And I know the one way we can make this happen is because it's the two of us. It wouldn't work if the other one is buying everything nice and the other one isn't. So we can't buy any candy, anything, no cakes, cookies, no chocolate, nothing with sugar, no soda. We have 2 exceptions. One, if we go to visit somewhere, then we can eat anything that is served. But we haven't been visiting anyone. Yeah, and then the other exception is if we go to a restaurant, then we are allowed to take a soda and we are allowed to take dessert. But that's only if we go together, and I don't know if my spouse will now take me more often out for dinner. But usually it's maximum once a week. So no chocolate, nothing. We have, of course, we have been eating what we have left in the house, but I think my spouse's treat box is also empty already, so it will be a try September, it will be a try 4 months until Christmas. I didn't want it to be until the end of the year because there is Christmas, then there is my spouse's birthday. So we decided that this ends on the 26th of December. So right after Christmas we are able to go and buy sweets again. But we will see. And I will of course report you how it goes, but that's a crazy challenge. Thank you, honey. But let's see how much weight we will lose because we are not able to buy anything sweet. I will change to I have 0.38 refills in this pen, so because I have to write so small here so that I can fit my categories. So first is how well I zoned out when I went to bed. Second is how well I slept, so if I woke up in the night and then how easy it was to wake up in the morning, and then my sleep score from Fitbit. Then I track if I have pain, physical pain. Then I track my mood and my productivity. Then I was thinking to change things a bit. I had previously my steps written like the whole, but I decided that I want to add something, so I will put my steps with the color and then just how many thousand steps I took, so I'm not writing the small numbers anymore. Then I write my total kilometers in a day, and then I will move my workout from here to here so that I get a new habit tracker here, and you can see I have been taking some stairs and doing some heat training, so this goes here, and then I get my zone minutes from Fitbit. And then how did this go? Did I mess something up? Oh yes, I did. This is this should be here and this should be here. Okay, well, and then my resting heart rate. I think that's interesting. That's still something that I get from my Fitbit, although I'm not paying for the premium subscription. Should I fix this or just let it be? I think I just let it be. Well, now I messed it up. Let's fix it. Let's fix it. So then you get to see how I fix things. So I have this Uniposca white, and I maybe just take this on the other side so I don't have to fix so much. And I will put a second layer there, but let's just do it like this. It's not so important. Okay, let's do it like that. The other side, that's my habit tracking, and some of these are like really a habit, so I wouldn't like need to track it, but I feel like it's important because there is always some, at least when you are traveling or if you are sick, so then it's just so easy to fall off your good habits. So that's why I like to track my habits here so that I don't fall off. My High Five habit from Mel Robbins, I do recommend that book. My morning page, my AM routine, which I have made a video of, yoga, tarot cards. Then if I went outside, I want to track that, and if I took a walk, so how many kilometers. Then I have to be careful that I don't mess this up. Yeah, so here comes now email. I have the goal of minimum 2 minutes a day. I'm not doing it every day. There are days that I don't even open my computer. I write these quickly so that I don't mess more up. So I'm adding two new habits to track this month. Here, this is one journal. I want to try free journaling, or I would say like emotional journaling, so that I just write one small page per night about how this day felt, how I was feeling about things. I try that now. So it's not like memory keeping or anything like that. It's just about my feelings. So maybe I would then, it's easier to relax and go to bed when I have like reflected on my day and how it felt. I have 2 new habits for this month. So you get to choose which you want to do for the challenge, or if you want to do both. So the other habit is GTD inbox. In August we had declutter for 5 minutes a day, and that was lovely. I think I have done it every day. Oh, one day I have missed, but that has been so good. It's so needed. The easiest thing was for me to go through my pictures on my phone. So in 5 minutes or a little extra, I could usually just delete about 20 photos. Then some days I have been going through my email, and one day I just, in about 5 minutes, I deleted about 100 emails. I have been loving that, so I want to keep up with that habit. Did I wrote that 2 times? Oh no, I did. So there's again a mistake. So here should read dear. So that's from Marie Forleo. Drop everything and read. So I just use that to read, like, usually it's something non-fictional, something that I want to learn, so there should be dear. And then this new habit, the GTD inbox. I watched a video yesterday, I will link it for you. It was a new to me channel, but I loved her video about the GTD method. I have done it before, read the book and tried the system, and always something sticks. But the whole system is not in use. And I just yesterday realized that there is a new book, so I started to listen to that. So I'm just in the beginning of that journey now. But I wanted to add here in September GTD inbox, because in the system, if it's, I don't know if it's new to you, but one step is, I wrote it, let's see, I wrote it in here, and I just said, I'm just listening the book, so if this is wrong, please don't be mad at me, but how I understand it. You put your items in an inbox, and I have like this small thing on my desk here where I put things that I need to process in some way. And then I have next to my computer, I have this bigger holder for miscellaneous papers that I need to process in some way. So in the GTD method, the first question is like, is it actionable what you have? If I have just a note about something, so is this actionable? And if it's not, I just trash it. But what I'm conflicted about is that in the method you put like some things are actionable and some things are not, and trash is not actionable. But I don't know if it is, but I saw it in the video that I said earlier that reference is also not actionable. So if the thing that you have written or the paper, you want to keep it as a reference, and then the method says that that's not actionable. But I have to disagree strongly, because that is one of my biggest problems. If I want to keep something as a reference, I have to have a place where to put it. B, I have to take the time to put the information there. If it's a folder, if it's a computer file or anything, that takes time. I'm sorry, I'm so, because that's my problem. I have a lot of places full of things and papers that I think I want to reference, I want to save, but I'm not taking the time, and maybe I don't have a good place for it where to put it, or it takes time to open a file, write the thing there, or wherever I want to put the information. So for me, that's really actionable to put an information as a reference. Okay, I try to calm down now. But in the method, if it's actionable, then I have to process it. And this is what I put here. So I want to process what's in my inbox. So I can maybe just take one paper a day and process it in some way. So maybe maybe there is something I have to schedule in my calendar, or a task that I can delegate and write on my waiting on list, or this is a bit unclear to me still, this next action list. I'm still processing how I will do that and what that really means. So if I have to do it soon, I put it on my next action list, or later I put it in my projects, or maybe in someday. And I think this is not like completely right. This is how my brain understands it. And then I put here also, if I want to reference it, that's a task for me. Throwing in trash is pretty quick, but putting it as a reference, that's a problem. That takes time, and I haven't been willing to take the time, and that's why I have piles of papers everywhere. So that's why it's here, and that's why it's the challenge for September on my channel. So it doesn't have to be a getting things done inbox. I'm sure you have also incoming mail, incoming emails. Process the things you need to process. If you get an email, there is a time for you to remember, write it in your calendar. Just do the things that they get off your mind, so you have free your mind for other things. So that was a bit like my rant about the getting things done method. Maybe next month when I do my October tracker setup, I have learned more about the method and I can agree more, or maybe I disagree more. Let's see, what should I have written here? Now it's ready. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and please let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you think I should chat once a month about everything what has happened what I'm thinking about. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. I hope to see you down below in the comments. Bye bye.